This is Hannibal here from the Hannibal TV with a daily wrestling news update for you. Decent amount of news today. Amanda Nunes and Jeff Hardy have both been cleared of COVID. So congratulations to them. Amanda, of course, is with the UFC. She's expected to fight probably by December. Jeff Hardy is back with WWE now. Adam Cole, according to reports, is being offered $1 million to stay with WWE. His contract has expired. He's working on a verbal agreement, and they really don't want this guy to go to AEW. Not that he would make absolutely any difference at all in AEW. Small guy, as you can see here. Triple H is about 6'3". He's nowhere near Triple H's height. Doesn't look muscular at all, and he's even soft around the belly. But for some reason, they feel he's worth $1 million a year, which I don't know if I would... Maybe if you really want to keep him from AEW, but that seems like a lot of money for him. Meltzer says apparently, despite them being interested in Adam Cole still, Vince McMahon put out a memo recently with the wording, quote, "No more midgets, no one starting in their 30s. We want people who can be box office attractions and main characters," end quote. So I do have to agree with that. Pretty much all of the times when WWE was more popular, the wrestlers looked more like superstars. So having people that look larger than life definitely helps. By the way, I also heard on the Wrestling Observer radio today, which I listened to, that the Raw brand has 36 active male wrestlers and 13 active female wrestlers, and they have a 3-hour show. SmackDown, with a 2-hour show, has 24 active male wrestlers and 10 active female wrestlers. Compare that to AEW, which has a 2-hour show, has 79 active men wrestlers and 18 active female wrestlers. So they're less concerned about budget at AEW rather than just hiring tons of people. And for those wondering about Impact, they have 41 active male wrestlers and 14 active female wrestlers. By the way, I understand that the former Big Cass, not quite sure what he goes by now in Impact, but I think his contract with Impact ends this fall. It'll be interesting to see if WWE or AEW picks him up. Of course, there was a lot of people wanting to see him against the Blood Hunter. Don't know if that's ever going to happen or not, but the fans certainly want to see it. Now, WWE always call their employees family and so forth. Or sorry, they're not employees. They're independent contractors. They're part of the WWE family, which I guess is better than being employees. And apparently they tried to file a trademark on Chelsea Green, who they recently fired, on her real name, which is Chelsea Green. And then she went public about it on social media, and they dropped the trademark filing for her real name. So they love their employees so much, and they consider them so much family, that they'll fire them, that they'll try and trademark their real names so they can't even use their real names on the indie scene. Isn't it great to be part of that family? After Raw went off the air tonight, John Cena teamed with Damian Priest to defeat Jinder Mahal and Dilsher Shanky. Have no idea if I'm pronouncing that right. And that reminds me, and I'm going to say this because I found it funny. Jinder Mahal recently gave a quote to Sportskeeda about all the people that have been released due to budgetary reasons by WWE recently. And you can say they just made $29 million in one quarter in revenue. Profit. They made $29 million in profit in one quarter. Why are they saying budgetary reasons? Because they don't want to waste money. Just because you have extra money, why keep people around if you don't need them? That's just bad business, because at some point in time, business might not be as strong, and it's good to like make as much money as possible, especially if people aren't cutting it for whatever reason. But Jinder said, quote, "The door is always open in WWE. My advice to anyone who just got released is to look at this as an opportunity to redefine yourself, make some noise. You know, wrestling in WWE is super, super hot. Internationally, everything, we got crowds back, but wrestling outside of the WWE is also picking up steam. And that's a great place to plant your flag, make a name for yourself, and eventually make it back to WWE." I just want to point out to everybody, and I did used to be close friends with Jinder Mahal. He didn't do anything on the independents of relevance in between the time that he was released from WWE and rehired. All he did was get himself jacked. It wasn't like some guys that'll go and become really hot on the independent scene. So yeah, I just find that funny because it's like, I don't remember hearing anything about you on the independent scene. I know you lost to Jerry Bostic in World Class Pro Wrestling, but I don't remember hearing about you in any of the hot indie companies. But congratulations, you did become WWE champion. And I do like you. I'm not taking anything away from you. I'm just saying that's pretty funny hearing that from you. Constipated in Sin City, Canada is really hot right now, and I'm enjoying it. Pete says Adam Cole is not believable looking. Yes, Wendell, he does look like a schoolboy. WWE hasn't been good since Stone Cold retired. It was also funny that Jinder, whose real name is Raj, said that WWE is hot right now. They're actually not hot. Maybe they're, instead of the 0.4s, they're in the 0.5 ratings. But AEW is much hotter than WWE right now. So I think it's funny. That 90s show says Adam Cole is another Shawn bitch Michaels clone. Well, Shawn Michaels at least looked like he worked out and at least looked like a man. I wouldn't compare him. Wendell says they don't seem to have any clear plans to use Harry Smith. No, I don't know what the hell they're doing with him. He had a dark match, then he did a backstage interview. David McGinnis, would I take the stink face from Rikishi? For $500,000, I would. Nothing less than that. Rob Anthony says wrestling has been bad for a long time. Mark says AEW's roster is certainly bloated. And sorry, Mark, you gave me a piece of news earlier, and I forgot to mention it. I'll put it up. New Japan is coming to the Dallas area. And I've been talking about New Japan, not popular at all these days. They've only sold 125 tickets in a building that had 5,200 for AEW Dynamite recently. They're having it set up for 1,387, but it actually holds 5,200. And Mark sent me that from Wrestle Tickets. So interesting news. Hello, Scott. Someone says Omega and Don Callis aren't making a difference in the Impact rating. Wish the crossover would end. I could see AEW buying Impact but then again, Access TV owns Impact, and Anthem Sports owns both Access TV and Impact. So who knows? But yeah, it gets brutal ratings. Hello to Jason. Bushido says Jinder Mahal has small calves. I haven't really looked at him. His physique looks great, though. I'm not denying that. I'm just saying that he got his job back based on building his physique up, not from getting hot on the independents. Scott wants Piper on. Piper's sleeping right now. I'll put up a picture of her and I, though, if you want. Let me just find it here, because we did have dinner together tonight. We went out for some dinner. So let me put the picture up because I don't want to wake her up. She's tired. Where is it here? It's uploading. There's the news. Piper went and had hamburgers with me tonight. What a good little girl she is. Couple more questions here. How WCW went down the drain by hiring way too many people. Yeah. The difference is that Tony Khan's father is worth like $14 billion and his son runs the company. Whereas what happened, Ted Turner liked WCW and he would have kept funding it even though it was losing money. But then he sold to AOL and Time Warner. There was a merger, and Turner got out of power, and the people that took it over looked at it as a loss and wanted to get rid of it. So that's the difference. AEW is owned by the son of a multi-billionaire. Rusty says Moxley is a really good wrestler. He's over for sure. He's definitely over for sure. Sammy, I've been doing a lot of UFO research lately, but there's no big news. Mark brings up that Access and Impact are both owned by Anthem, similar to Sinclair having Ring of Honor to basically fill programming. And I have tried to watch Ring of Honor a few times lately because I am friends somewhat with PCO, and it's just terrible. It's just awful. I'm really sorry. Mark says Piper is the real burger queen. She enjoys a tasty burger for sure. Jason, I liked ECW from back in the day. I thought it was a good company, and I'm looking forward to covering the Battleground Championship Wrestling event at the ECW Arena in September. It'll be the first event that I actually attend in the ECW Arena, so I'm looking forward to that. It is going to be a pretty good event. Matt Hardy is going to be there, RVD. And I'm also looking forward to this event, Great North Wrestling, August the 28th, the Cataract Way Arena in Kingston, Ontario. My favorite wrestler, the Blood Hunter, is going to put the Great North Wrestling heavyweight title on the line against two-time WWE Tag Team Champion Rene Dupree. Jeremy Prophet is going to put the Canadian title on the line against Speedball Mike Bailey. There's going to be 3 matches involving women, possibly 4. And tickets are on sale now at ticketweb.ca. It will be taped for the Hannibal TV. It's going to be a very exciting night of action. Kingston, by the way, is only 2 hours from Ottawa and Toronto. So it's worth the trip out. It's probably going to be the only Great North Wrestling event of 2021.
Thank you for watching the Hannibal TV. Please like this video if you enjoyed it and click the subscribe button to not miss any of our latest shoot interviews.